I am super excited about today's video because I am always on the hunt for an at-home nail kit that really works. So today I'm doing a review of Manucurist, their Green Flash Gel Polish Kit. Let's see if it works. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining today. If you're new here, I'm Mary. I am 49 years old and I am a serial experimenter. I am not a skincare professional. I'm just a regular person, but I'm always looking for products, devices, methods, anything that's going to make me look as young as I feel. So today it's all about the nails, and this is just a space that I love. If you've seen some previous videos or read my blog, I'm obsessed actually with just good looking nails. And for me, that generally means painted. Now, I apparently am really hard on my nails. I cannot get nail polish to last. It just doesn't. I'll paint them today. I'll paint them at 5 o'clock at night. But 10 o'clock in the morning, it's gone. It's chipped or it's just worn off. I don't even know what I'm doing, but for whatever reason, it doesn't work. So I'm always trying to find something at home that's going to give me some better results. Now, I love shellac. I've been doing it on and off for years, but it's expensive, it takes a lot of time, and it's really not good for your nails. So I decided to give something else a try here at home. So today I'm reviewing a kit that I picked up by Manucurist. I found these guys on social media, and sure, they're saying all the right stuff. And in fact, what they're saying are, this is what their marketing spiel is, they are the first clean gel nail polish on the market. And what they mean by clean is it doesn't have any toxic ingredients in it. And they're really selling themselves on the green credentials. So they're saying that everything is vegan, it's cruelty-free. I think 86% of the ingredients in this particular kit are biosourced. So they're really trying to create products that aren't going to hurt your nails, that aren't going to hurt the environment. So they say that it's a 10-day polish that you apply at home. And the main thing is that they're saying that you can remove it just like regular nail polish. Now that's great. If you guys are shellac goers at all, you know, you go to the salon and they have to wrap it and you sit there with the tin foil wrapped in them for 10 or 15 minutes so that it can soften, and then they're filing it, they're scraping it off your nails. It's really not good for the nails. So I figure, hey, sure, why not give it a go? And it's 3 simple steps. So it's base coat, it's color, and it's top coat, and that's it. Okay, so what I decided to do was to buy one of their kits. So just like the gel shellac services you might get in the nail salon, you need to have a lamp that cures it. So what I did is bought a kit that had the top coat, it had the base coat, and it had the remover. It also included the lamp. Now they have 2 different offers based on the price. I think the lesser one is 69 euros, and you get a lower voltage lamp. So I think that was coming in at 18 watts. So what I did is I bought the sort of the Mac Daddy of all of the offers, and I bought this. This is the 36 watts, which just means that your drying time is faster. So I went and bought, it came with this. It comes with a non-acetone remover, and then the number 1, which is their base coat, and the number 3, which is their top coat. Now, if you get the kit, they give you a color for free. So what I did is bought a green, so it's actually the color I'm wearing today, a dark green color. So they throw that one in for free if you spend anything over 39 euros. So I got top coat, I got base coat, I got color, and I got remover, and I got the lamp. Okay, so that's the kit. That's everything that it comes with. Okay, so now we're going to go through sort of the process and how it works, and just to see how easy it is, because it should be just like putting on regular old nail polish. So the first thing you do is you start off with making sure you have clean nails, taking off all the previous nail polish and making sure that you have all the oils off. I also tend to push the cuticles back because that will make the nail polish last longer. Okay, so the first thing is putting on the base coat, just like you would any other. A thin layer goes on, and just making sure that you seal the edges, because that of course makes everything last longer. I'll speed that up for you there. And then quite simply it goes into the lamp for 1 minute, just like it would if you were at the nail salon. It does a nice little countdown for you, and it turns off. Then we move on to the color. Here I've gone with the red. It's a lovely color actually. And again, a thin coat, and make sure you seal in the edges each time you put on a coat. So you put that on, goes in quite easily. It's very easy to use, just like any other nail polish. And then we put that in for another 60 seconds. Now 60 seconds for the big powerful one, 30 seconds, I think it's 2 minutes if you have the smaller version. And then you do 2 coats of that. Coat, cure, coat, cure. And then the final step is the top coat. And again, a nice thin layer and sealing in all the edges. And then your final lamp sealant, it goes in for 2 minutes. So I put it on for a minute, put it on for a second minute. And then at the very end, I actually put cuticle oil across all of the fingers, and by now it's dry, so you can kind of rub that in. I'm still a little delicate with it. I was a little unsure, like, is it really, really dry like it is on shellac? Wasn't quite sure, so I was probably delicate with it. But I've now done it, I think this is the 3rd time I've done it. This is actually when I did. It looks great. So I wanted to do a check-in to see how did we do. Now, I think this is 4 days later. It looks really good for 4 days. If you knew me after 4 hours, yeah, it's come off a bit on the edges, and you can see that there. It's coming off on the tips, but oh my God, that would be me after 2 hours. Really happy with it. So next, we wanted to take it off and see how hard it is, okay? And you can see this is 9 days later, and after 9 days, I mean, gosh, that's really not bad. And I generally wouldn't go that long because I get bored anyway, but I wanted to give it a good go and see how well it was going to work. So that's 9 days later. It definitely has some chips, but I wouldn't expect that. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to do that well. Okay, so now we're getting into the removal of it. And I wanted to do this in real time. I didn't speed it up because I wanted to see how hard it was going to be to do it. Now, it said it comes off quite easily. I didn't see any special instructions about this, so I went about it as I would taking off any nail polish. It's a little stubborn, I'm not going to lie. It's hard to get off, and since then, I've gone and done a little bit more digging to see if there's a better way to do this. I've also used acetone, which they didn't say said actually not to use, but I used other non-acetone stuff that I had here in the house anyway, and they all pretty much work the same. So I may not repurchase this. We'll see, and see if I can use the stuff that I have anyway. You do have to kind of stick with it, and it comes off sort of strangely. You can see all the residue that's falling off onto the table. I can't quite explain the texture of it. It kind of gets everywhere. I mean, it's fine. It comes up anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. But I really had to scrub to get this stuff off, but still do a comparison with what has to be done with shellac, because it did actually come off completely. My nails looked fine. There didn't seem to be any damage to it whatsoever. So all in all, I was pretty impressed with how this went. So I bought more. That's how impressed I was with it. I actually went and purchased 3 additional colors because I'm a bit obsessed with this and thought, let's give it a go. This is one of them. This was called Nude, and it was kind of in a pinky color. And let's see, I have it here somewhere. And of course, I don't know why I'm bothering to show you the bottle. You can't see it. It was actually too nude because I thought it was going to be a bit like this other color I have, which is a gel polish by Sally Hansen, I think. It's fine. It just doesn't have great staying power. Nothing else does. It was a bit too nude for me. I couldn't see the color. It looked just like my nails. So I didn't really like it, but that's not the polish's fault. It's mine. This was after, I think, 5 days, and it had a little bit of chipping on one of these, you know, like the ring finger here. It really wasn't bad. Like, it had great staying power. So for me, that was a color choice that I probably, it really wasn't what I was looking for, but the staying power on this stuff is great. This is the first color I bought. It's a dark green. It gets kind of bluey after a few days, but I think I've had this on for 4 days now. There is no chip in sight. Like, seriously, this stuff is amazing. So, final verdict. It works. It works really, really well. And for someone who's particularly difficult on her nails, this is like my new favorite thing. And I have to say, it works amazingly well. Now, I have a couple of tips that I've learned through doing it. I think I've done it 3 or 4 times now. The one, I'm going to try to soak it a little bit longer. I saw someone else, I did some poking around to see if anybody had other ideas. So when you put the pads on, I might leave it on the finger for maybe 10 seconds and then take it off, because I think that that might work a little bit better. Otherwise, there's a lot of elbow grease that has to go into it. So maybe just give myself a little bit more time when I remove it next time. What else do I want to note is that with this particular one, the instructions all say that you're supposed to actually do 4 fingers and then a thumb. 4 fingers and then a thumb, so that they're all captured in there. But when I got the package, it actually had a little extra note in it that said you can do the whole hand. Now, it might be because this is quite a big piece, whereas I think that the smaller model is thinner. So I can actually do them all at the same time. So that's something that's good to know with this particular packet. But I would say that I cured them this last time longer. I did each of them for 2 minutes, and I did the final one for 3 minutes. So that just has given me a lot longer staying power. Here's one downside I'm not happy about. It overheats. The last 2 times I used it, like if you did the 4 and the 1, or you do more layers of it, it overheats and it turns off. So I have a little small fan I keep in my desk because I'm of a certain age and I often get hot flashes. I just turned the fan on for a couple of minutes and let it cool down, and it started again. So I'd say that's something that's not great about it. So if you're using it slightly longer than what it's telling you, it overheats, it starts to flash, and then it turns off. Now, again, I just stopped using it, let it cool down, and went back to it, and it was fine, but it's just something to note. Okay, so the final verdict is it is amazing. And if you're looking for something at home, particularly if you're hard on your nails, this stuff is fantastic. So I'm buying more. I was on the website earlier today going, what new colors do I want? Because I do my nails very regularly. If I can even do them once a week and have them last once a week, then this is so worth what I have paid for it, and it will continue to pay for itself. So this is a complete thumbs up for me. And if you are looking for a nail, like something that you can do at home that works, this is the one. Get on to Manucurist. You're gonna love it. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, you have any recommendations, that you have any feedback, please leave that information down for me below. I will also put all the details of where to buy the kit and all the links and all that good stuff. And I think you should give it a try. I mean, why not? It's brilliant. So if you liked the video, I hope that you will subscribe, and I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell so that you will know when new videos come online, which I try to do every Friday. If you have any ideas for other videos that you'd like to see, or any future reviews, I do hope that you'll let me know, because I love this stuff. It's fun to play. So thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye. They are a French company, and this kit is called the Green Flash Gel.